In this section, we're going to learn how to solve a system of three equations with three variables. And there are many, many different orders to do this problem, but we need the big plan. The big plan is to choose a variable to get rid of and then follow through with that choice. So since x comes first, I'm just going to choose to get rid of x's. And when I look at the x's in the first equation, and I look at the x's in the second equation, it seems to me like -2 times this x would equal this one, and that would help those cancel to 0 when we add. So I need a plan that does that. So I'm going to take -2 and I'm going to multiply it through the first equation on both sides, and then I'm going to add to that the second equation. It's important to keep your plans organized. It's important to write down your plans so that you can follow through. So what do these symbols mean? They mean -2 times everything in the first equation. So that's -2 times x. That is -2 times y. That is -2 times -3z, which is +6z, and it's -2 times 4. Don't forget to multiply this other side of the equal sign by -2. Every single one of these terms in the first equation gets multiplied by -2. Then we're going to add the second equation. We're not going to do anything to it because it already has that +2x that we want. So now we're going to add, and sure enough we get 0 x's, we get a y, we get 7 z's, and we get -2. So we've generated one equation that has no x's in it. So now I'm going to generate another equation, and I first used 1 and 2, I could use 1 and 3, or I could use 2 and 3. Either one. So I'm going to use 1 and 3. So my plan for 1 and 3 will be to take the first equation and multiply it through by -2 again, and then add the third equation. That seems to make sense to me. Now I've already multiplied the first equation by -2 up here, so I can just rewrite the results. And now I need to write down and add to it the third equation. I find that I need to double check what I'm writing down to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So it looks like if I've added these right, I have -22, 7z, and -3y. So now I have this new system of equations. This is the first one, this is the second one. I'm going to write those down. This is a system of two equations with two variables, and we supposedly know how to solve those systems. What would you do here to solve these two? Well, it seems as if the z's could be gotten rid of, so I'm going to take this equation and multiply it through by -1. That'll give me -7z's, and this is +7z's, and they'll cancel. So multiplying through by -1, I'm going to have -y minus 7z equals 2, and down here I have -3y plus 7z equals -22. I have -4y plus 0z's equals -20. Dividing both sides by -4, I have y equals +5. That is one of the values of my solution to the system. That tells me what y equals. How can I find out what z equals? Well, I can take this y equals 5, and I can go back to one of these two equations that I got with y's and z's, and I can substitute in y equals 5. And then I have plus 7z equals -2. Subtracting 5 from both sides, we get 7z equals -7. dividing both sides by 7, we have z equals -1. So now I'm armed with y equals 5 and z equals -1. I need to know what x is, and I can go back to any one of the three equations. I'm going to choose equation number 1, but I could have chosen any of them, and I have here, sorry about that, I have here that x plus y, which is 5, minus 3z, which is plus 3, because z is -1, equals 4. And so I have x plus 8 equals 4. Subtracting 8 from both sides, I have x equals -4. So I think that the solution to this system is x is -4, y is 5, z is -1. Now that's an awful lot of work, and I'm a math professor, so I should be good at this. But it's early in the morning, and I haven't had any coffee or anything, so who knows what could happen. I'm a little bit happy that these are such nice numbers. They're not weird fractions. But after all this work, it would be useful to be able to check. And the thing is, it's pretty easy to check. You can take -4 for x, 5 for y, and z equals -1, and you can put it back into these equations. For instance, if I put these into equation 2 says 2 times x, that would be -8, plus 3 times y, that would be 15, plus z, that would be plus -1, is supposed to equal 6. And 15 take away 9 does equal 6. So that checks in equation 2. And we could check in equation 3 as well. 2 times x, that's -8. Minus y, that's -5. Plus z, that's plus -1, is supposed to equal -14. And sure enough, -8 plus -6 is -14. So this checks in equation 3. And lastly, equation 1, x plus y minus 3 times z, which is plus 3, is supposed to equal 4. And 8 take away 4 equals 4. So this checks in equation 1. So when you get one of these solutions, it's relatively easy to check them in all three equations, and then you know you're right. You know this is a solution. It doesn't matter if you've had coffee or not. So we have this solution, and that is generally the way these work. From the software examples, you can find more problems to look at if you need more practice, but I think this is good enough for you to get the idea.